It's been a while since the last Dragon Ball Fire Red, and this will be the end. We're here at the Indigo Plateau, the Elite Four. My team has transcended all reality. I've done a lot of stuff off screen because, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it was just repetitive and I don't think it would have been very entertaining to show the entire playthrough, so I skipped the Elite Four. First up, Golden Frieza level 51. I actually didn't know this guy had Golden. I didn't think the game was updated past Resurrection F, so that was a nice surprise. Once he hit level 50, he turned into Golden, so really happy about that. In slot number 2, we have Shenron. I actually replaced Bardock for Shenron just because Bardock wasn't really, I don't think he could compete with the guys in the Elite Four. Shenron, I actually managed to get him by gathering all the Dragon Balls around the map. This guy was incredibly hard to catch. I had to use my Master Ball. But in slot number 3 we have Kid Buu. Slot number 4 we have Janemba, Super Janemba. Slot number 5, I stayed faithful with Piccolo. We actually caught Broly as well, but Piccolo is 10 levels higher, so I decided to go with him. And finally, the team captain, we have Ultimate Gohan level 77. The thing about Gohan is that he just doesn't die. I attached an EXP share to all of these guys, and Gohan was the one that actually was doing the work. Now, for the rest of this video, we're going into Challenge the Elite Four. This video is not going to be just me battling the Elite Four going, oh, look at that move, oh, look at that move, that was a good move. Because let's be honest, that is not fun. But since this is the ending of Dragon Ball Fire Red, I do want to at least show the final battles with the Elite Four. As you can see now, we have Golden Frieza out just doing some absolute damage. I think technically he would be the most powerful member on the team right now. But aside from the Dragon Ball Fire Red, I genuinely want to address something along with my channel in the comment section. I notice this every time any type of Dragon Ball video gets uploaded, and I just gotta say right now, I love Dragon Ball. I always will, I always have, but the one thing that I can't stand is elitism. And when I say I really don't like elitism, I really don't like elitism. I mean, you could murder puppies, I wouldn't care. But if you were the type of person who thinks you are better than someone because you supposedly watch better content than them, then in my mind, you're an absolute cunt. Like this on screen now, and I don't mean to take this away from the Pixel Dragonmon, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. This person says if you like Dragon Ball, you honestly have low standards and should rethink your pointless/meaningless life. Now this comment obviously could just be trolling or joking around, but there are actual people out there who think like this, who have this mentality inside their minds that if you enjoy a certain brand of entertainment that conflicts with their own preference, then in their minds you're the worst person in the world, you're pretty much the devil. And I don't know why, but as of late I'm just seeing this everywhere, this kind of mentality, and honestly it's the worst type of mentality to have. I'm going to be completely honest in saying that the people who I've met that enjoy Dragon Ball are some of the best, most easygoing people ever. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say in relation to that. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Getting back to the actual gameplay, it looks like we're onto the second Elite Four member. Like I said at the beginning, I really didn't want this video to me just be going, oh, that was a good move, that was also a good move, high five. No, that's one thing I do want to talk about though, are the legendaries in this game. In front of me I have a list of every single fighter in this game. To my surprise, we have Beerus, we have Whis, we even have Super Saiyan God Goku, Vegeta and Gohan. And as far as I'm aware, the only way to get these fighters on your team is to first of all beat the Elite Four, which is what we're doing now. And after the main game, I'm pretty sure you get access to different islands where you can go ahead and catch more guys. It's just like the original Pokemon Fire Red, but with that we are onto the third Kai, the West Kai. Obviously he'll have Pikkon, he'll have all those guys. Now since I know someone's going to bring it up in the comments, I may as well just address it now. Why I pretty much skipped half of the game. And it's pretty much what I said at the start, the only real reason I skipped the 4 gyms, the final 4 gyms, was because it's just more of the same stuff. And I really just don't want a series on my channel that's, 50 episodes, even 10 episodes is too much. You've always got to keep things fresh. If I kept putting out the same Dragon Ball Fire Red, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way to like whatever number it would be, I'd probably get bored of it, and I'm assuming you would too. But no, another thing I wanted to talk about, not really Dragon Ball related, actually no it kind of is. At E3 this year, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 got some new gameplay revealed, along with some more details, and apparently, I thought it was coming out at the end of this year, but instead, it looks like it's going to be coming out in a few months. And based on the new information that we've gotten, it turns out that you're incredibly weak when you first create your character. Like, you can't even fly. You have to go to training school if you want to learn how to fly, and that is an aspect that I think I'm really going to like in Xenoverse 2 whenever it comes out. Just the thought of having your own custom character be that weak, and then having him potentially be stronger than a God of Destruction in Beerus, or even Super Saiyan God, that is the kind of stuff that I've been itching for in a Dragon Ball game. And Bandai Namco, the publishers of this game, they listen to what the people want, and apparently from what I've heard, the random drops that you got from missions, like the only way to unlock Super Saiyan on your custom character before in Xenoverse 1 was to get an RNG, a random drop, and that could take anywhere from 4 minutes to 4 hours. So if they get rid of that, which I'm pretty sure they have looked into, then yeah, I think Xenoverse 2 is going to be one hell of a Dragon Ball game. And so that leads me into the final thing I want to talk about in this video. I know I've switched around something like 4 topics in this video, but all the time people have been asking me, whether it be in real life or over the internet through Twitter or YouTube comments, they come up to me and they ask, how do you deal with people saying they dislike you as a person, or you suck, or since you have over 100k subs, surely you would have some people quote unquote cyberbullying you, right? And here's the thing, if people don't like a certain thing, or for an example, let's just use me, if they don't like the content or whatever it is, if they don't like the content, the channel, that is a good thing. Maybe not so much for me, because maybe it might show one of my downsides, but for the person who has formed his own opinion, that is a very good thing, because in 2016, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of sheep, and you see this all the time on YouTube. You see certain guys with the big numbers getting thousands upon thousands of likes and views on their videos, and people flock to their channel not necessarily because of the content itself, but purely because of the amount of people that are there. So all I'm saying is that it's okay to not follow public opinion. Be free. And so whenever I see someone thinking for themselves instead of just going with what the popular opinion is, I just think that's commendable, especially in 2016. So going back to the original question, it was, what's your response to the people that, you know, say fuck you? Well, number one, I say fuck you back, and number two, I say good for you, because really, if another person dislikes you for their own reasons and they have their own opinion instead of going with the crowd, the numbers, then that is a very good thing. And that's basically it. Maybe I shouldn't have ranted in this video in particular, but I feel like it was the only time I really could have, considering I basically had 8 minutes of just free talking time, and maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe you shouldn't give me that much time, but we are getting close to the end of the Elite Four. Actually, I just looked at the recording, we just made it into the Hall of Fame with our guys Piccolo, Gohan, Janemba, Frieza, Boo, and Shenron. Really quick before the video ends, I want to thank you all for watching this Dragon Ball Fire Red series that I made up, and until we meet again, I will see you in the next video.